Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your stretch, lengthen, and release. And as you can tell, I'm at the Amazing Christie's. So, back in Washington for a brief bit, and I'm so excited to join you. Kind of feels a little bit closer to home, a little bit more local. So, no crazy recommendations this morning, which means I am left on my own to figure out what our flow is going to be. But we'll go ahead and start seated and take a moment to connect with our breath. Take a moment to connect with this week's intention, which is Satya, our truthfulness. So, with that kind of little tiny glimpse into our intention, let's close our eyes, roll those shoulder blades back, down, and away from the ears. Hands can rest down on top of the knees or facing up if you are fully surrendering and open to anything headed your way. Face down if you truly want to focus inward and bring that energy that you are creating, that mindset that you're creating back into yourself to maybe recharge. That's kind of the beautiful thing about Satya. Asking yourself, what's your truth? How do you feel this morning? Where are you showing up on your mat? And honoring that wherever it may be, however you feel, there is no wrong answer. What is your truth in your mind, in your body, in this space right here, right now? 3 more breaths to give you an opportunity to truly connect inward with that intention. And on our inhale, we'll take our hands high, reaching up towards the ceiling. Hanging here, really reaching those fingertips high. And we'll take a side bend, dropping that left hand down, reach the right arm over and across. Gaze up if it's okay with your neck, otherwise you can look forward or down. And we'll move to the other side on our inhale, flows back up to center. Exhale, right hand down, reach the left arm as far and across as you can. Again, adjusting which view feels best for your neck. Up, forward, or gently chin tuck and look down.
Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Loka samasta.
On your next inhale, flow back up. We'll move into a twist. Right hand, left knee, left hand behind. I like to break this up, as you guys know, into a few breaths. Inhale, find that length first. Then exhale, twist into that space. Look back and away beyond that left shoulder.
Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. 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 Loka
On your next inhale, unravel, take the hands back high, and we'll switch and twist again. Take the left hand to that right knee, right hand behind. Inhale, find length, grow that spine nice and tall, and exhale, twist into that space, looking beyond that right shoulder. And next inhale, unravel, take the hands back high once more. On your exhale, reach them forward and fold. Bringing that chest down. And we'll take this to the side. Inhale halfway. On your exhale, walk your hands over to the left side. Just gently reach the arms. Feel that nice side body stretch. Maybe even reaching down into that glute. Inhale, walks back through center. On your exhale, walk over to that opposite knee, your right knee, reaching your left hand across. Inhale, come back through center. And on your exhale, walk the hands towards your knees, resting both hands on the knees from here. We'll just take some nice circles, leaning that chest forward and pressing that spine back. Finding your breath as you make this circle. Inhale, reach that chest forward. Exhale, pulls that spine back. Your arms can become active in this, pointing the elbows. Kind of reminds me of a spider as you reach that chest down. Pull that spine back as if you're taking an exaggerated cat spine. We'll take one more in this direction. When you come back up, head and crown to the ceiling, gently switch directions. And one more big circle. We'll come back up to a neutral spine. And from our seat, I'll turn just so you can see. We'll take our seated cat spine. Inhale opens that heart. You can fully drop that head back if it feels okay with your neck. And exhale, hold onto those knees. Press that spine back into your cat. So inhale opens up the heart, maybe even the throat in your cow. Exhale back and just go ahead and flow with your breath. And we'll take one more complete breath. Make sure you're nice and even. Ending on that cat spine. And inhale, we'll come back to a comfortable sit. Roll those shoulder blades down and away. If you're anything like me and they creep up to the shoulders, we'll begin to open up our neck. Exhale, tuck the chin to your chest. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Left hand can rest on top of the head. Walk those right fingertips to the side. Palm facing away. You can sweep it to the small of your back as well. And exhale, tuck the chin to your chest. Allow both hands to rest down by the side. And we'll take this on the other side. Inhale, right ear, right shoulder, right hand can rest on top of the head. Left fingertips walk out to the outside. Or palm facing away, thumb down, swing it to the small of your back. And on your exhale, retuck the chin back to your chest. Allow your hands to reach down to the side. And from here, we'll take movements. You're welcome to take full circles or go side to side, making a nice crescent shape. So exhale, tuck the chin to chest. Inhale, an ear to a shoulder. Exhale through center. Inhale, other ear to the shoulder. Or you can fully create circles, dropping the head back. Anything that feels good. Again, this is your truth, your practice. So tuning in to what feels and supports your body best. If you're taking those full circles, when you bring that chin back to your chest, gently switch directions with your circles just to be nice and even throughout the body. And after this, we'll take one more breath. On that exhale, I'll bring that chin to your chest. Next inhale, sweeping the hands high, gaze follows. And bringing those hands down to our hearts. And all the way down by our side body. From here, we'll open up the legs, give them a nice little shake, and then we'll open up into a wide leg forward fold. Our legs have been folded. So this is a nice little test just to see how our hamstrings feel this morning. On our inhale, grow that spine tall, and exhale, reach the hands forward. Going to your edge.
I asked my neighbor, but he couldn't tell me. I asked my grandma, but she couldn't tell me no. So please teach, explain to me where all their boundaries, yeah.
On your inhale, halfway lift. On our exhale, walk your hands over towards those left toes. Reach that chest forward and then fold down. Reaching towards the toes, shins, behind the knee, anything that you can reach and that feels good. Inhale, come through center, and on your exhale, flow this over to the left side. Reach the nose towards the toes as far as you can, and then allow that chest to relax down. Again, grabbing the shin behind the knee or reaching towards the toes. Just allowing your body to melt closer to the ground. And on your inhale, flow back through center. Exhale one more time. Now that we focused on both sides, maybe you can reach just a little bit further towards the mat. On your next inhale, slowly begin to press the hands towards center. Grab underneath the knees, just a little support, guide them together. Take some windshield wipers just to get some blood flow and movement. And we'll take our Paschimottanasana, swinging our legs forward, reaching the legs forward. On your inhale, reach that chest high. Hands up towards the ceiling, and on our exhale, these fingers to those big toes. Keep that chest and thigh connection. Reach that heart forward. And on your inhale, lift up that chest, give your legs a nice little shake, and we'll make our way towards our box. With our shoulders stacked over the wrists, hips over those knees, let's take some hip circles. Just the same idea, loosening up the body as we did circles when we were seated. One more in this direction. Coming back up to that neutral spine, and we'll switch. One more circle. Coming back up to that neutral spine, and we'll sink our hips back into either a wide leg child pose, big toes to touch, knees wider than your mat, or traditional, bringing the knees together. Reach the hands forward, rest the forehead down. Another opportunity to connect deeper in with our breath, our mind, our body.
Just believe another day. I'm used to it by now. Just believe.
From here, we'll take a side bend, halfway lift on your inhale. On your exhale, walk your hands over to the right side. Place that left hand on top, drop the head down. Really breathe into this left shoulder. Expand the rib cage. Inhale back through center. On your exhale, take this over to the left. Place that right hand on top. Same thing, drop the head. Breathe into this right shoulder. Allow the rib cage to really expand and find space.
Just breathe. Just breathe. Just believe. Just breathe.
Inhale back through center. And on your exhale, rise into that box.
Just believe.
Slowly.
Just breathe.
And we'll open up the shoulders. On your inhale, lift that right arm high. And on your exhale, throw the needle, palm facing up, reach the right arm underneath the left as far as you can. Left arm reaches forward, drop the head.
Just believe another day. Just believe another day. Just believe.
Inhale, come back up, lift and reach that right arm, and swim it forward for 3. And back for 3. Bringing it all the way back up to the ceiling. And we'll find movement on this next series. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, back up. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, flows back up. Last time. Exhale, weave that right arm under the left. And back up high. Inhale. Exhale, back down to that box. We'll take this the same on the other side. On your inhale, lift that left arm high. Gaze follows. On your exhale, thread the needle. Reach that left arm as far as you can. Allow those right fingertips to reach forward. Drop the head. Inhale, flow back up. Continue to reach that left arm and swim it forward for 3. And back for 3. Keeping that left arm lifted high. We'll take our flow. Exhale, left arm reaches underneath. Thread the needle. Drop the chest briefly. Inhale, back high. Exhale, thread the needle, allowing this movement to release any tension, any tough spots. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, thread the needle, drop the shoulder, drop the head. Next, inhale, coming back high. And exhale, dropping that left hand down. We'll move into some cat-cows, hopefully now that our shoulders and chest are a little bit more open. Inhale, opening up into your cow. Exhale, cat. Flow with your breath as always. One more full breath. Coming back to that neutral spine. In our box, we'll take our spinal balance. Lifting the left arm first. Usually we start with our leg. Just noticing how it feels to lift an arm. And then we'll transition to add that right leg. Sometimes this is a little bit different because our body is used to lifting the right leg first, then adding an arm. Engaging that core. We'll allow this left arm to relax down to our box, dropping it down. Keep that right leg lifted. Exhale, bend the heel to the sit bones. Turning our knee to the side, we'll draw some circles with this right knee. 3 in one direction, just like our arm. 3 in the opposite. Then re-lengthen this right leg long. Exhale, step the right foot to the top of your mat. We'll rise up into our crescent, inhale. And cactus arms, open up the chest. Inhale, take the hands high. Exhale, plant the hands down. Shift the weight back into your half splits, lifting up those right toes. Inhale, walk your hands forward, framing the foot with your hands. Plant the left hand down, lift the right arm. Keep it high or reach it over your head towards the front of your mat. Inhale, sweeps it back high. On your exhale, bring it to the back of the room, reaching it back towards those left toes. Inhale, back high. On your exhale, plant it down, frame the foot. Step your right leg back long. Inhale. And exhale, drop it down to your box. Reaching our right arm forward first. Inhale, thumb points up. Just notice how maybe starting this way feels a little bit different. And then we'll go ahead and add that left foot. Different always isn't bad, just challenging our body and our mind. Oftentimes in yoga, when we're used to flows, our body automatically goes into it. It's muscle memory. So even if we tweak it just a little bit, it's interesting how our mind and body have to recalibrate, have to catch up, have to rethink. All about being present. Exhale, drop this right hand down. Keep the left leg lifted. Bend the heel to the sit bones. Turn the knee as best you can to the side and draw some big circles. 3 in this direction of your choice and 3 in the opposite. Re-lengthen that left leg long. And exhale, step it to the top of your mat. Shift that weight forward. Open up the psoas and hip flexor. Rise up into that crescent. Cactus arms, open up that chest. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, plant the hands, frame the toes, shift this weight back, half splits. Inhale, slowly walk forward, frame the foot with your hands. Plant that right hand down on the inside of the left toes with that right arm. Option to swing it overhead, really reaching to the front of the room. Inhale, back high. And exhale to the back of the room towards those right toes. Inhale high again. And exhale, plant the hands down. Step that left leg long. And exhale down to your box. Lengthening the right leg long, inhale. On your exhale, step the right toes to the outside of your right hand. Heel to the left knee back, just to give yourself a little bit of space. Option to stay high on those hands. Lower down to the forearms. We'll just open up this hip here in our lizard lunge. Option to take a twist, pressing into your right knee, balancing into that left forearm. You can also take a cat's tail if you'd like to try bending your back left foot towards the sit bones and grabbing a hold of those toes. On your inhale, unravel wherever you are, holding lizard 2 breaths. Inhale, walk up to those hands, heel toe the right toes all the way over, moving into our pigeon, dropping that shin down. Opening up into our proud pigeon, really open up, puff out that chest, nice and proud, and exhale, drop that chest down, forearms, hands, anything that feels good. We'll take a moment to rest into our sleeping pigeon. Inhale, halfway lift. If you'd like to join me in a twist, you can gently walk the chest over towards the toes. Just a baby little twist away from center. And we'll hold for 3 more breaths. And inhale flows back to center. If you're not there already, rise up to the hands, gently returning to the proud pigeon. Curling those back left toes just enough to lift up the hips. Extend that right leg back long. Drop down to your box. And we'll take this series on the left side. Make sure we're nice and even. Lengthen those left toes. Inhale. And exhale, step the left foot to the outside of your left hand. Heel toe the right toes. Just give yourself a nice little long base between the heel and the hip. And exhale, lower down into your lizard lunge. Take your revolved lizard, crooked monkey, cat's tail. Bending that right heel into the sit bones, reaching around if you can, even if you just explore. Back to center, 2 breaths. If you're not there already. Next, inhale, rise to those hands, moving into our pigeon. Heel toe the left toes all the way over to the right wrist. Drop that chin down. Open up into your proud pigeon. Inhale. Give it a nice deep inhale. And exhale, lower down into your sleeping pigeon. If you'd like to take a little bit of a revolved pigeon, we've done a lot of side bends, just kind of the theme of the class. You're welcome to join me on that. Halfway lift, inhale, and on your exhale, slowly, gently walk your chest over towards those right toes, and then lower down as it feels best. Also feel that subtle change to the stretch and the hip and glutes. 3 breaths. Inhale, unravel back to center. Take a breath here. And inhale, rise to those hands. Return back to that proud pigeon. Plant the hands down, curl those back right toes. Just enough to lift up the hips. Extend that left leg back long. Back to your box briefly. Cross your ankles behind. Allow those feet to reach forward. Give them a nice little shake. We'll take our Paschimottanasana. Inhale, peace fingers high. Exhale, peace fingers to those big toes just briefly. And we'll lower all the way down to our mat. Inhale, lifting up that chest, and we'll lower vertebra by vertebra until our head and shoulders and hands are the last to join us flat on our mats. Allow the feet to fan open. Return to your normal breath. Just take a few seconds here to allow our body to settle down to our mat. Allow our body to slow, to assimilate all the stretching that was done. And there's no rush for you. You're welcome to lay in your Shavasana since I didn't give you as much time as normal while I'm doing the closing spiel, or you're welcome to join me to seated and close our practice off together. Just make sure you're gentle and slow as you come up to seated. And with a deep inhale, taking my hands high, gathering the energy in the room. Exhale, put our hands down to heart center from this place of love and connection. I'd like to thank you all for joining me for our stretch, lengthen, and release. It was wonderful to see you and be a little bit closer in a mile radius than I have been in past sessions. But most importantly, I hope that you connect deeply with your truth. And this week, let what is your truth and how it guides you through your week. How's your body feeling? Just do check-ins and honor where you are. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. The light within me honors, acknowledges, and celebrates the beautiful divine light in each of you. Namaste. Thank you.